Hey, welcome back to Gangster Movie Recaps. Let's watch the great battle. In 645 AD, the Tang Dynasty is taking over kingdoms all over North Korea and northeast China. They're led by Emperor Taizong. He's called the God of War, and he's running shit. Taizong has his sights on the province of Goguryeo, but the warriors of Goguryeo are not having it. 150,000 troops are sent to put up resistance to Taizong's movement. The Goguryeo troops are applying pressure on the Tang, and it looks like Goguryeo is winning. Samul is a commander. He's getting busy on the battlefield, and he has his troops crunk up. Taizong has 200,000 troops frontline, but he has more in reserves. He's skillfully divided his ranks, and when the Goguryeo army is in position, Taizong signals the flank. The Goguryeo soldiers are immediately outnumbered, and they're getting drilled. They sound the retreat to get the hell on, but Samul's close comrade gets killed in the action. Ansi Fortress is a province of Goguryeo. Yan Manchu is the leader. He's supposed to be reinforcement for the army, but instead he's chilling. Samul is from Ansi. General Yan says that Yang Manchu has a reputation of being a coward and ducking battles. He then orders Samul to go to Ansai and kill Yang Manchu. Taizong is still popping, and he has the whole territory shook. He's also headed to Ansai. He plans to take the small fortress with no effort. Yang Manchu is a true gentleman, and he loves the people of Ansi. Samul pulls up. He's a man outside of the town helping an old lady. Samul doesn't realize that the Good Samaritan is actually Yang Manchu. Yang's bodyguard quickly peeps the assassination play, so he sets it off and easily cuts through the hitmen. Samul swears he's from the city, so they let him slide. They take him back to Ansai for interrogation. An elder of the village co-signs Samul and says he knew his family, so Yang embraces Samul. Samul shadows Yang Manchu, and he sees how much the people love and respect Yang, and how dedicated Yang Manchu is to the people, even dropping in on villagers to help celebrate newborns. But Samul is still on the creep. Yang Manchu's compassionate leadership doesn't cancel out his reputed coward shit. Yang knows what's up. He gives Samul a chance to kill him, but Samul is conflicted, and there's no time to beef, because Taizong is at the gate. Yang orders Samul to grab the Ansai flag and to stand next to him when the battle jumps off. Taizong and the Tang army are still 200,000 deep, and they haven't lost a battle. The Ansai fortress army only consists of 5,000 men. Yang Manchu knows he's greatly outnumbered, but he doesn't give a damn, and he bravely stares down the Tang army. Yang says he's been about action all his life, and that it's the only way he knows how to go. He gives a fiery sermon to his troops, telling them that they must fight for Ansai and all the things that they love and cherish. The troops are easily inspired by the beautiful town of Ansai and the fearlessness of Yang Manchu. Samul looks on in disbelief. Taizong inspires the Tang army by telling them that they're free to take any items and rape any woman inside the Ansai fortress. Then the siege begins. Taizong sets it off with catapults, attempting to bust down the fortified city, but the walls are filled with sand so it won't budge. The Tang army reaches the gate, but Yang has them all in check. He's on the front line, but he doesn't draw his sword. General Taizong is surprised at the amount of resistance the Ansai troops are kicking, but he's not tripping, he's just warming up. Samul is also surprised when he sees the courage of Yang Manchu and how he has the Tang army on the ropes. Samul is even more conflicted now, because he can see that Yang is no hope. He knows that Samul is there for the sneak assassination, so he gives him another chance. But there's no time, because the Tang army is back on their ass. Ansi Fortress is surrounded by siege towers. The towers are packed with Tang troops. They pour onto the fortress by the drove. The Ansai troops struggle to hold it down. Then Commander Yang hits the scene. He gets busy with a bow. Then he turns all the way up and unloads his whole arsenal of weapons, until he's going hand-to-hand on some gangster shit. Yang Manchu is a skilled archer. He tosses oil packs, and he's lit. He shoots the packs and blazes up the siege towers one by one. But Yang catches a spear. A Tang soldier sets up to finish him off, but Samul is on point, and he saves Yang Manchu. Samul returns to General Yeon and lets him know how hard Yang Manchu is going to defend the Ansai fortress. But General Yeon doesn't give a damn. He refuses to help and disses Yang Manchu and Samul. The Tang army is not letting Ansai slide. Taizong builds a mound of dirt taller than the fortress walls, giving the Tang troops easy access to Ansai. But a villager reminds Yang Manchu that Ansai's soil is unstable. Locals proudly volunteer to topple the mound, knowing that it'll only slow the Tang army down, but it'll cost them their lives. Yang Manchu rallies his troops again, and he's still frontlining. Taizong's plan has been foiled, but he doesn't let up. He sends wave after wave of Tang troops, but the Ansai troops hold out for several days and nights. 88 to be exact. But Ansai soon runs out of supplies, and the troops are fading out as Taizong continues to reinforce the brutal onslaught of his Tang troops. Yang Manchu's fingers bleed from the number of arrows he's shot. He takes a religious bow that's said to have belonged to an Ansai god, and nobody else has been able to use it but him. Yang Manchu takes the last arrow. He struggles but lands a perfect shot in the eye of General Taizong. Then Samul comes through with General Yeon and the whole Goguryeo army. General Taizong has lost an eye and tons of resources, so he defeatedly gets the hell on. Yang Manchu and the Ansai warriors save their loved ones, their homes, and their future against all odds. And that's pretty much what the movie is about. There's plenty of action in this movie, even a cool love story I didn't mention in case you want to check it out. I really appreciate you watching, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed. If so, it would be really cool now if you liked and subscribed to get more gangster movie recaps.